Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. So guys, I think that I am officially in love with a Yu-Gi-Oh archetype. I don't know a ton about the OCG, and I generally try and learn about decks and get a feel for how they play by playing against them. With that being said, I think that I am going to love these Yang Zing Cosmic Dragon monster thingies, and I didn't know jack shit about them before reading the article on Konami's, article blog that was posted by Jason Gerbermeyer about a couple of days ago. And after I read it, I was like, holy shit, these things look awesome. And, a lot of YouTubers, they say, this looks awesome, or they say this looks interesting or cool. Those are the main two words when they don't really mean it. They don't want to just be, blunt and be like, these things are shit. But I really fucking mean it. Like, these little buggers look cool, interesting, competitive, hell, all of the above. So I was reading the article, and the first thing I noticed was they can pretty much all replace themselves when they're destroyed by battle or by a card effect and they're sent to the grave. So I was like, okay, that pretty much alone makes them competitive in my book, because Tech Genesis did the same exact thing, and we all know how good those were for a while. I mean, they won nationals, so like, yeah, there's that. The next thing I noticed was they're synchro based, and I'm like, okay, that's just like Tech Genesis. And I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. And, it's like, it's one thing for newer archetypes like Dragon Rulers or Mermail, for them to be able to synchro because they splash in cards that make it possible. But having an archetype, in this day and age that is completely based around its core being synchro summoning its boss monsters in the year 2014, like, that's freaking unheard of. And I like it because it feels really neat. It feels kind of retro. And the last thing that I read in this article, and I was like, thank God Konami decided to do this, because clearly they're adjusting to the power creep, is not only do the synchros gain benefits based on what Yang Zings that you use to synchro summon them, but you can synchro during your opponent's fucking turn. And I was like, oh shit. Like, you can do that with all of these fuckers. And at that point, I was like, okay, this shit gonna be crazy, because someone needs to get Black Rose Dragon on the phone and tell him that he's officially relevant again. Now, with everything that I had already said, I was pretty much dead set intent on playing these things. Like, I didn't even care if their boss monster wasn't that great. In fact, even if they didn't have their own synchros, I was like, well, we've got so many good synchro monsters out, I think that these things will be fine. Have you freaking seen their synchros? Okay, the light one, he basically has a built-in tiramisu effect when he's summoned, and then you can blow up your own cards, by the way, that's going to trigger all your Yang Zing, so it's not like you're going to go neg, and then you can special summon any level 4 or lower monster from the graveyard, which it doesn't even have to be a Yang Zing, so it's like, that is pretty damn good. And the dark one, oh my god, the dark one, this guy's fucking insane. It's like Konami said, what if we took Leo and Scrap Dragon and we just put it together into one card? That's basically what they did. That's what the dark one is. It's Leo meets Scrap Dragon, and it's in one card, and it's fucking generic. Like, I don't even think it should be generic. That card is fucking bonkers. Now, because Capital G is generally a cynic and, pretty negative, I was just like, okay, let me just calm down the hype train. What if I'm running through too many monsters in my deck? Like, what if they're just getting attacked, and, they got that continuous trap that makes the monsters float even harder, because they clearly fucking needed that for some reason. They don't even need that, but I'm gonna play it anyway. I was like, yeah, what if I'm just filling my graveyard up with too many monsters? Or what if I try and synchro and it gets like Solemn Warned or Black Horn? I'm just gonna be like, this sucks. But Konami gave them a freaking themed Pot of Avarice that you can play at 3, and at that point I was like, okay, I'm sold. Basically, you send back 3 monsters, you draw 2. That condition just seems laughably easy when one monster gets attacked and you summon another one, and when that dies, you already have 2. So I was just like, okay, these are basically the new versions of TGs, just way better, and Capital G loved TGs. So I don't know if I fully understand Yang Zing and everything that it incorporates, but right now I think the deck is absolutely fantastic. And if I understand that card Yang Zing Unleashed and how it works, this deck is going to be fucking crazy, because I'm pretty sure that you can just send that to the graveyard and a monster, and then you can just Black Rose your opponent at any point. That just seems that seems incredible to me. So yeah, as you guys can probably tell, I'm super excited about the deck. And It reminds me a lot of the first time that I saw War Gods, or, you know, which are generally known as Boojins in the TCG, and I instantly loved the deck. I mean, I looked at its playstyle and I was like, this seems like old school retro beatdown, and that's exactly what Boojins ended up turning into. So hopefully Ophion will stay his black ass out of here, and the deck can be really good, because I read somewhere on Pojo that Konami basically said that they intend on Yang Zing to be about the same level of competitiveness as Boojins, and I'm completely fine with that. Like, I can top 8 of regionals and have fun all day with that level of competitiveness. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for Yang Zing? Are you excited for any of the newer archetypes coming out in Duelist Alliance? Let me know. I pretty much know all about Shaddolls. I won't lie. I don't know shit about Satellanites. I know that they have a busted counter trap, but that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And then check out the Kickstarter, guys. We're like 60% there. And we've got, I think, 9 days left. So I know that if you donate $1 or maybe $2, that we can definitely get there. Thank you for watching as always. Subscribing makes life happy.